Today we are going to take a look at MYX Finance. And I must say, hindsight, this chart looks pretty weird. This is not normal price action you would typically see on a crypto coin. So today I'm going to use my technical analysis to look for some opportunities on MYX. Is this the top of MYX? Can we go even higher? Because it already has a pretty big market cap. And this is going to be a short video, and that is because we do not have a lot of price action information here. But let's take a look at the technical analysis and we'll see the outcome as well as every bearish scenario and the bullish scenarios so we can trade on this coin. Drawing in our daily structure, we have a high and a low. We've made a higher high, higher low, and a higher high. That is our trend right now. That would also mean if MYX managed to go from $11 all the way back to $1, we would still be bullish. And that is because this pullback brought you towards new highs, and it is very realistic to expect a pullback and then another higher high. So this would be a point of interest that you can look for longs if price even managed to return to that zone. And I do not want to look lower because if we are looking lower, if this zone isn't going to make it and we open and close a candle below it, we can expect downside towards this price action right here. That's nowhere near the case right now, so we'll keep it in mind. I won't lie to you guys, I do not really like to trade and analyze on these coins because look what happened. You've got that massive volume pump while pumping more than 1,000% in a matter of 1 to 2 days. And after that pump, price action just falls dead. So that's looking really sketchy to me, and I do not like to trade these coins because how fast we can come up is also how fast we can come down. They could have also been the staircases towards the downside with such big aggression. Keep that in mind because this doesn't look that natural. I don't know anything fundamental about the project, but price action wise, it looks really weird. So looking at the daily time frame, we actually are moving a bit sideways and creating a range, while having our range high, our range low, and our deviation number one, meaning could indicate that markets are filling up orders for their next move. And what do we have to see for an order this accumulation to be confirmed so we can trade towards that range high? Probably around the $20 mark, while we would either have to grab extreme liquidity or we would have to touch extreme demand. This is just a crazy wig. There's no structure to even be found here. But we could argue that this was our hunt of our extreme liquidity, and that is because we traded above a high here. Meaning a lot of buyers are going to come into the market thinking the price is going to move up. That makes it interesting for the big players to come back to this zone right here, take all of those people out, and then continue to trade towards the direction they wanted to. We are leaving tons of liquidity behind here though, literally 4 really big liquidity points on the 1 hour. But I guess we are moving up and we could see some upside as long as we can hold our lows and keep on breaking our highs. So this would be a zone I want to look at. This brought you towards new highs. So if price comes back there, we could expect some support and keep trading towards new highs. On local confirmation though, we want to trade down. We want to get that break of structure, the change of character. Then we can play the higher low for new higher highs. I like how we are forming this top here because we have left. I don't like how we formed this top here, and that is because we have a liquidity hunt here. This is just a test of your extreme supply because you're downtrending, you're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. But what happened here is what I do not like. We actually got a liquidity hunt above this high with leaving our major high open. That could indicate that they are selling orders up here. So we really want to watch out for that. This is your big supply zone at the moment. That's also going to be your major resistance and also a place you could look for shorts. So two scenarios we could see some shorts here. We have one long scenario here, and I would prefer that we're going to take this wick out or all of this trend liquidity. So those are two more long scenarios I also want to sketch in. Why are we pointing out so many scenarios? Because we don't know what the market is going to do, but we need to be prepared for it. And I've just pointed out the possible scenarios that I would be ready to take a possible trade. At last, I do want to point out some targets if we do manage to break out bullish out of this range. But then again, is it really realistic to sketch these targets after we've just gotten these two major big pumps? Personally, a little bit through my fingers by this chart, meaning I'm not gonna go greedy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it pumped so crazy, but it's sketchy to me. So I'm gonna be a little bit laid back here, and there are better tokens to trade. But these levels are going to be your targets from 21.5 to $25. And if it really managed to pump up again, $32 to $36. And this is also going to be the technical analysis video on MYX Finance. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in more of these trading opportunities, trading scenarios, then I would advise you to join the free Discord in the description. It's absolutely free. We also have a basic free education course in that Discord if you are interested in more day trading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the Discord. H is out.